We have the latest on a serial killer mystery in Long Island. It's something we've been covering here on the early show. And on Tuesday, police found the apparent remains of a New Jersey prostitute who disappeared now a year and a half ago.
The search for that woman has led to the discovery of 10 other bodies. 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty has been following this case closely. She joins us. Erin, good morning.
Well, we have more pieces of the puzzle. If not for Shannon Gilbert, police might never have known that there's at least one serial killer on the loose on Long Island targeting sex workers. But no one could find Shannon until this week.
It took more than 18 months and massive efforts by man and machine, but police on New York's Long Island this week think they finally found Shannon Gilbert, a 23-year-old woman missing since May 2010.
We have this day at approximately 9:14 a.m. located a set of skeletal remains.
Gilbert was the catalyst for what has become Long Island's largest homicide investigation. Late last year, police searching for her stumbled instead upon the bodies of 4 other women. More searches led to more bodies, 10 in all. Suffolk County Police Commissioner Richard Dormer voiced what everyone feared.
We're looking at that we could have a serial killer.
Shannon Gilbert, a New Jersey escort, vanished after making a panicked 911 call and running from a client's home in a beachfront gated community. The client is not a suspect. Because the other victims were also linked to the sex trade, Gilbert's family feared she had become number 11. Investigators, criticized for not acting fast enough when Shannon Gilbert first disappeared, continued to search for her until Tuesday morning.
I got the word. They said, we found her. We believe it's her.
The body, believed to be Gilbert's, was found in a marshy area just a half-mile from where she disappeared, leading investigators to theorize that she simply drowned.
She went into that area that night, hysterical, upset, overcome by the elements, and she expired.
Friends and family refuse to believe that. They say the 911 call and the fact that her clothing and purse were found far from her remains suggests foul play.
We'll wait till an autopsy is performed to know for sure what happened to her.
Whatever an autopsy determines, it's a tragic end for a young woman who once hoped to be a singer. Shannon Gilbert sparked an investigation and for a brief moment caught our attention.
And the truth is, we may never know exactly what did happen to Shannon Gilbert. After this much time, the medical examiner may not be able to exactly pinpoint the cause of death. I mean, the body, if that is in fact her, has been out 18 months.
You point out in your piece of how her family is convinced that she could be one of the victims. They talk about the 911 call, they talk about the placement of things that were found, but investigators, law enforcement, not convinced.
Well,
why is that? I mean, why is there just...
Why are they so convinced that
she is not?
Well, number one, even I don't believe she's number 11. I don't think she's a victim of the serial killer, but she could have been murdered because she was afraid of something that night.
Sure.
I think the investigators say why she's not the 11th, for obvious reasons. Her body was found under very different circumstances. At least 4 of the bodies of the serial killer, the victims of the serial killer, were wrapped in burlap. They were dismembered. That was not the way Shannon Gilbert's remains were found. But it is, I think, a little irresponsible for the police to say she absolutely drowned before there has even been an autopsy conducted.
It does seem that way.
In 10 seconds here, any closer at this point, investigators, to finding the serial killer?
Clearly not, because the Dormer Police Commissioner Dormer said to me it's one serial killer. Then yesterday the prosecutor said it's more than one. I think that says a lot.
It does. And we'll be learning more, of course, this weekend. Erin, nice to have you with us.